Start recording in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we are currently in the aptly named Cyclone dungeon. In the last part, we reawakened the Wyvern using the mirror or whatever, and we also got the Ultima spell before that, and then we used the Wyvern to jump into the Cyclone, and now we're going to use stuff such as Ultima, which is currently a level 6, to destroy things and make our way to the Emperor and destroy him for all the bad stuff that he's done in the past. Yep, that seems like a plan. Here we have Lamias. I want to say that they cause some type of status condition, either confusion or paralysis or something like that. And then here we have Captains, which just do physical damage and die really quickly. So there's that. As you probably saw, Ultima still not doing a whole lot of damage. I swear I'll stop complaining about it, but I mean, it's just such a huge letdown, and it's really unfortunate. So yeah. So we have a couple different stairways that we could go up, currently trying to figure out which way to go, but instead we're going to get attacked by Royal Guards and a Wood Golem. If I had to guess, the Wood Golem is weak to fire, but we're going to go ahead and use Ultima instead. And then the Royal Guards, I want to say, have quite a bit of HP compared to most other enemies. Yeah, he actually survived an attack, that's new. So they have quite a bit of HP, and they can do quite a hefty amount of damage as well. So pretty much only Furion can take him down. And then the Wood Golem has a good amount of defense. Let's see how well... So yeah, we're gonna not do that. We're gonna try Blizzard, I guess. My initial reaction would be to jump to fire. Also, who did 4 damage right there? I mean, granted, yeah, the Royal Guard only did 4 damage. If it hit anybody else, it would do more, but Furion has the best defense of the group right now. If it hit Maria, it would do a ton. Although that kind of goes without saying. Yeah, holy crap, this Wood Golem is tanking everything. Jesus. Okay, more Blizzard. I didn't see how well the Blizzard worked last time. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a little bit of damage, healthy amount. Although it's not too healthy for Maria, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's obvious that I've run out of things to talk about for this battle. Hurry up and kill him already. 134, that's not too great. Why am I not trying fire? I don't understand why I'm not trying fire. Wood burns, Mateo of the past. Come on now. 1 damage. That is impressive. Okay, so if this Wood Golem could actually die, this is pretty, needless at this point. I think we get the picture. Probably. There we go. That only took a minute. And Rickard's spear level went up. That's cool. Okay, let's go up this stairway first, because it's the first one we saw. Here's a treasure. It has a Ripper, which is a dagger weapon, which Layla is not around, so I don't have anybody using knives. So that really isn't all too helpful. And here we have an electrified floor, which will do very minimal damage to you as you walk across it. Honestly, it doesn't matter at all. You could just go through and be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and give the Poison Axe to Guy. It's an upgrade for him, and we're gonna keep the Ogre Killer on him as well. Okay, we're back at that door that I entered the first time, and now here's the other one on the first floor. But first we have Vampire Girls and Vampire Ladies. They can sap your health with their physical attacks, and they do a ton of damage. Holy crap. Apparently they also have some magical spells, but from what I've seen, magical spells in this game really not all too dangerous, doing less than 20 damage to everybody. It's very rare that you find an enemy that has a really strong magical attack. However, they pretty much die in 1 hit once you actually get your... once you actually get your physical attackers on them. I want to say that the vampire... The green one in the front, I don't know which one that was. They're the stronger versions of the two, but... I mean, the red one did do a ton of damage to Rickard, so... There's that. Okay, this looks like several different directions could be gone in. Which one do I end up deciding to go? Top right, it looks like, because there's just a treasure chest right here. And we get a diamond helm. That is a pretty good helmet for whoever I want to give it to. Although, since I didn't equip it, I think I might already have better stuff than that. So, yeah, there's that. Again, it's been months since I last recorded this, so I don't even remember it all. Diamond gloves. We are going to the equipment now. Oh no, it is better. Okay, and it's resistant to lightning. So I mean, if I wanted to be smart about this, I could give somebody else the diamond gloves so that they could also be resistant to lightning. Maybe. he's gonna lose 5 attack power, but now he's resistant to lightning. But again, from what I've seen, magical attacks aren't too dangerous, so I mean, I guess it matters a little bit, but it's not something to like try really hard for to get the resistance to those elements. But I mean, it's an option there. And we're only losing 5 attack power, and Guy's pretty much a tank at this point anyways, so he can deal tons of damage just fine. Alright, we have a couple more treasure chests. Is it more? No, it's a defender. That is a sword weapon that'll also raise your defense a little bit. So let's just go right down there. A sword made for defense, yeah, as you saw. Increased it a little bit, and we're going to keep the Ice Brand on there because that has the higher natural attack power. I don't know what monsters are really weak to stuff, like what elements that are weak to, because honestly, you can get through most of this game with just spamming physical attacks and you'll be fine. Okay, I want to say that this was a monster in a box or just a terrible coincidence, but here we have generals and they do a ton of damage. Also, they have a pretty good amount of HP, so they'll actually survive for a turn. Although, after getting a full assault from everybody, they still survived. Holy crap! So yeah, they've got the most HP we've seen so far. So they're oh, bumped the mic, I apologize for that. They've actually got quite a bit of HP, they do a ton of damage. These guys are actually a little bit of a threat, and Rickard's dead. That's cool. Okay, maybe Fire 8 will be enough. Yes, it is. Now we just got that one, which is pretty alright. He is now poisoned, but poison doing only 3 damage per turn. Not all too impressive. However, the Poison Axe does have the higher natural attack power, so we're still going to use it anyways, of course. But still, like, Poison has a tendency to either be really bad for you or really good, depending. Like, if you're losing 10 or 25% of your HP per turn, that's when poison gets really bad. And I want to say that, like, Final Fantasy X did poison pretty right, and this other game, Ni no Kuni, did poison pretty well. Not the most dangerous that I've seen it be, but also not the most tame either. There's this other game that poison was really dangerous in, but I forget what it was now. Oh well, that's fine. But then we have games like this where poison does like, 20 damage per turn. I have 3,700 HP. That's like a breath of air hitting my face. I don't care. So, yeah, and same with the electrified panels and all the different damaging tiles in these dungeons as well. Like, they could be really dangerous if they actually did damage to you, like Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior or whatever you want to call it. They did damaging floor tiles right, at least in the first one, which is the only one I've played so far. Apparently we have new enemies. We have the Amoeba and the Marlborough Terra. I think the Amoeba can confuse you, just like their predecessor, the Hectides that we fought just last part. But they don't have a lot of HP, so they're not all too bad. And then the Marlborough Terra, again, I want to say that they have their bad breath attack in this game, but I'm not 100% sure because I kill them way too quickly, and so I don't know what they can do, which seems to happen for a lot of enemies in this game. Honestly, like, I don't know a whole lot about what the enemies can do in this game because I kill them way too quickly. But alas, there you go. There's a door up there. Slightly interesting, but it might just end up at a forced encounter room, one of those rooms that has a stupidly high encounter rate. Okay, so there we got the Wind Flute, and we got ambushed by a green dragon, which was pretty unfortunate. And he actually has the boss music, so he knows he's a pretty big deal. Physical attacks are doing all right amount of damage, but okay, maybe not, guy. It is poison, though. Okay, Rickard, way to go, buddy. Good job. Let's try a Thunder. Hopefully it isn't green as in Thunder. There we go. That's a healthy amount of damage. Well, not healthy for the green dragon, of course, but... So it's looking like Firion is going to be doing the real damage here, and then... unless Rickard wants to continue getting crits, I might just have them on healing duty with high potions or whatever, while Maria does the major damage and Firion chips in a little bit here and there. Except I'm out of MP, which is really cool. Let's just go ahead and use an Ether. Probably should have done that with either Guy or what's his name, Rickard, but you know, this will have to do. Also, this green dragon does a ton of damage. I want to say he also has access to like some wind spell or a thunder spell or something, but whether he'll actually use that, I don't know. Oh hey, there you go, guy, you're actually doing damage now, and we killed him. Okay, so didn't end up needing more magic, but I mean, we have more magic for later battles at the very least. But yeah, that was the fight, alright. Yep. He had surprisingly less HP for what he was, like boss music and all. Okay, so this wind flute calls forth a cyclone. I have no idea what that means. I feel like it's one of those items that when you use it, it just uses the spell, like the Antarctic winds in this game, or the Gaia drum, or something like that. And judging by how it sorted with the rest of those items, I feel like that's exactly what it is, actually. Okay, let's just go ahead and raise up her MP again, because she's been using magical attacks a lot in this place. And we are now at the 7th floor of the Cyclone, which will bring us to the Emperor. Surprisingly quick dungeon for the very last one. And this is our guy. This is the guy that's been attacking us the entire time. And of course he sends out his royal guards to attack us first, but luckily we got a preemptive strike on them, even though he surprised us with the guards, unless we were expecting him to call guards, and my brain hurts. Either way, we're killing them left. I bumped the mic again, that is amazing. Good job, Mateo, you can tell I haven't done this for a while. We have one more royal guard, and he's dead. Cool. Are you actually gonna fight us now, Emperor? We kinda wanna kill you. Oh, another poison axe. Too bad I can't equip that right now, because Guy would really like to have that. A little bit more attack power there. Yes, we do have some ability, and more royal guards. This time they ambushed us. So we were expecting the first group of royal guards, because, you know, the Emperor's a jerk and all. However, we were not expecting the second group, because we were not expecting him to be that much of a jerk. Got it. Okay, this makes sense. I gotcha. Also, I can totally change my equipment in the menu. That's cool. I forgot I could do that. So now we have 2 poison axes, and now we can just murderate these guys. Awesome. Okay, so they're doing a little bit of damage here and there. Rickard's getting wrecked and tanking damage, so that's alright. We only have 2 more. Maria's doing her fair share, and maybe with some Rickard help he'll die. Yep. One more guy. I did not see how much Guy did damage-wise, but, well, that's fine. We beat him all the same, and nah, it wasn't easier than the last one. The last one was easier. Okay, so maybe we can actually fight the Empire this time? Or the Emperor, rather? Okay, there we go. So now we're actually fighting the final boss. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill us personally. He has 1 more wood golem and 2 royal guards. That's cool. So we have to kill his royal guards and the wood golem first before we can attack him, because he's in the backmost row. Which we've already gone through most of them. We just need to get through this wood golem. Genius Mateo finally using freaking fire against the wood golem and killing him immediately. That would have been really helpful to do earlier, but alas. Rickard's still poisoned from the last battle, but again, that's not a huge deal. So the Emperor doesn't do a whole lot. He does a little bit of damage, but it's really manageable at this point, considering we have everybody at around 3,000 HP. Freaking Guy has 4,600. And the Emperor has like no HP, so he just died. Some final boss. Well, there we go. Oh, but you are dying. Look, you're disappearing into nothingness, just like every single RPG character. Is that... Are you done? Okay, good. It's over. So now we can go back to Castle Finn, to Queen Hilda and Gordon, and be all happy and celebrate, and we beat the game. Super cool. Yes, we have defeated the Emperor. He was actually not that bad. Like, honestly, you guys should not have had that much trouble with him. This ragtag group of 4 soldiers just went ahead and beat him up for you guys. Your entire army couldn't do it. Granted, they were pretty destroyed by the time that we saw them. And look, everybody's dancing, and Furion's dancing with Maria. I ship it. I honestly don't, but whatever. And there's freaking Layla just hanging out at the side. Nobody will dance with her. Nobody's dancing with Guy either. They should have danced together. Oh well. What can you do? Ah, such 16-bit dancing. I wonder what this looked like in the NES version. It'd be kind of interesting to see, I think, considering the hardware limitations and all. Oh well. But there we go, that's the game. We've defeated the Emperor. We have more Emperor soundtrack, which is terrible. What's going on? Okay, the Dark Knight Leon is now the Emperor. Oh yeah, that guy kind of existed. The Dark Knight that we were all fearful of. Yeah, he's kind of still around, and now he's the Emperor. So it looks like we're not done quite yet.